I'm going to talk about the Nvda trade I made today. Starting off, I have this really strong resistance here that I found pre-market, and it ended up breaking out, but I was trading other stocks, so I missed out on this really good $2 move. You really don't want to miss out on these, but I did, which is really unfortunate, so I tried to make up for it by catching the stock on the downtrend after this really strong push up. So my thought process was the RSI is way overbought and the MACD is about to cross, so I'm gonna buy right when it does, and that's my little bit of confirmation. Now, what I should have done is looked at all my other indicators. So my VWAP, my EMA, and my SMA are all telling me that the stock is healthy and it's looking bullish. So I don't look at any of these, and that's one of the big problems I made, is I only looked at these two indicators, and I probably should have had all of my indicators like telling me this is the perfect stock, this is where you need to buy and sell, and I should have had a better plan going in. But I wasn't watching the stock all day or all morning. I was involved in other stocks, so my plan was really just like on the fly, and that's one of the big problems I made trading. So it crosses right here. I could have gotten in here, but I was slow. I think it's because I'm switching between Thinkorswim and Robinhood. So I ended up getting right in at the bottom of this candle, which is around 219.77. And as soon as I see my plan not working, where this big green candle showing that the bulls are still trying to push this stock up, and I should have cut my losses right away, like right around here. Right around here is about a negative $11 loss, but cutting my losses is what I should have done. Instead of letting it ride up, seeing the negative $86, right here I'm thinking, oh no, this could break out and I'd be losing about like $300. So what I do is probably one of the worst things I could have done. I say, I'm just gonna hope that the stock goes down and I can sell for less of a loss. So it goes down. I end up selling here for a loss of $46. Now, I was buying puts. They were November 29th for $217.50. And I was just gonna trade the options. So bought them here, sold them here. Very bad trade. Should have followed my plan. As soon as my plan didn't go right, even though my plan was on the fly, I should have just sold. You never want to just hope that something's going to work out, because if it works out, it's not because you traded well, it's because you got lucky, and that's not how you get consistent. And if it doesn't work out, then instead of losing the 186 or the 46, you're losing 300 or close to all of what you put in. And so cutting your losses quick when your plan doesn't work. As soon as my plan didn't work, I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna stay in for the ride, see what happens. Luckily, I was smart enough to sell here. Should have sold earlier for less of a loss. But the stock did continue to trend, and it actually never broke below that, besides here, which would have been maybe like a $10-20 gain. So you don't want to hold, if your plan is like a 20-minute plan, you don't want to hold for more than 20 minutes. You don't want to just hope, unless, like, of course, some extenuating circumstances occur. But the reason this was a loss of 46, I'm thinking it's because I got in way at the bottom of this candle, and right here the theta was bouncing everywhere. Now, if you look closely, it looks like I should have made, like, or at least broken even here. But a $46 loss is a lot, especially when the candles are so close, and this one even is below. So just really bad timing, really bad trade, didn't follow my plan. I didn't know like the sentiment of Nvda. I wasn't sure why it was pushing. I wasn't sure how good the news was maybe that came out. So if this was like amazing news, this could have just been touching here and then maybe a little bit of a pullback and then, you know, another skyrocket up to like the top VWAP, and then I'm down like $400. So yeah, definitely a bad trade. If you look at the RSI, it looks like a good trade, but all the other indicators besides the MACD are telling me that this stock is bullish and not to get in.